Coaching question. In ideal conditions, it is recommended that you try to maintain at least a 3-second following distance. The answer is true. However, in adverse weather conditions, or if you have a tailgater, you should increase your following distance. Session 2. Critical elements. Earlier, we mentioned 3 concepts that are key to collision-free driving. Let's take a critical look at each of these and how they can assist you in your daily driving. We will collectively refer to these as SCC. S for scanning, C for cushion of safety, and C for communicating. Scanning refers to looking all around your vehicle, to the front, and using your mirrors to both sides and to the rear. Note that you can lean forward in your seat when checking your side mirrors. This will change the sight angle and reduce your blind spots on either side. If you are changing lanes, you can also glance over your shoulder to check that side blind spot, an extra bit of insurance. Many drivers have heard the term, look in the direction of travel. Don't be fooled by this advice. As an experienced driver, you know that hazardous conditions can be anywhere, not only in the direction of travel. That is why scanning is so important, not only ahead, but also to the sides and behind your vehicle. How far ahead should you scan? In congested areas, such as in this situation, you should scan about 1 to 1.5 blocks ahead, which is about 12 to 15 seconds ahead. On open highways and interstates, your scanning should be about a quarter mile ahead, again about 12 to 15 seconds ahead. You should also check around your vehicle by checking your mirrors often, about once every 3 to 5 seconds. Doing so will allow you to detect tailgaters and others who may be moving into one of your blind spots. When you do detect a tailgater, increase your following distance. This will give you and the tailgater more distance to slow or stop. Remember though, vehicles in your right mirror may be closer than you think. The second component of SCC is cushion of safety. Cushion of safety refers to the area around your vehicle that you should try to keep clear of other motorists and pedestrians. Traffic safety specialists say that the area to the front of a vehicle is the most important area, and fortunately, it's the area over which you have the most control. You can control this area by following at a safe distance behind the vehicle ahead. In ideal conditions, your following distance should be at least 3 seconds. Do you know what that means? Let's take a look at this situation. When the vehicle in front reaches this fixed object, start counting. If you have not reached the fixed object before counting to 1003, you have at least a 3-second following distance. Remember, this 3-second following distance is only used as a guideline in ideal conditions. Trying to maintain at least a 3-second following distance is critical because most of us do not know how much distance it takes to stop our vehicles. Total stopping distance for a vehicle without air brakes is composed of 3 components. 1. Perception distance. The distance your vehicle travels from the time you spot a hazard until you decide on a course of action. 2. Reaction distance. The distance your vehicle travels as you move your foot from the accelerator and begin to depress the brake pedal. Average reaction time is 3/4 of a second. 3. Braking distance. The distance your vehicle travels after the brakes take hold and your vehicle stops. However, there are many factors that affect your vehicle's total stopping distance. Wet and slippery roads, the road surface itself, the type and condition of your brakes, the type and condition of your tires, your reaction time, which can vary dramatically depending on your physical condition, etc. As an experienced driver, you should be ready to compensate for conditions that are not ideal. You will have the opportunity to analyze and discuss traffic situations that are not ideal. One technique that can reduce your reaction time is covering the brake, not braking, but moving your foot from the accelerator to over the brake, ready to brake if necessary. This technique also puts you on ready alert and helps you be proactive in handling a specific situation. It helps you make sure your attention is 100% on your driving. Communicating. The third key factor that can help you stay out of collisions is communicating with others. Think critically of how you can communicate with other motorists and pedestrians. Here are some examples. Proper use of headlights, the positioning of your vehicle in your lane, sounding your horn, and the proper use of directional signals and hazard lights. Note the term proper. Be aware of how you can miscommunicate with others. For example, using your directional signal too far in advance of a turn, or not turning off your signal after a lane change can easily confuse others. Look at this situation. The driver on the right may think you are turning before you actually intend to turn and pull out in front of you. You should signal at least 100 feet before your turn. But in areas where there are other entrances, don't signal too early. Also, for many years, some driving systems have encouraged drivers to establish eye contact with others as a way to ensure safety. But ask yourself, how many times you have seen a driver or pedestrian look directly at you and then pull out or step out in front of you? Eye contact is no guarantee of what others may do. In these cases, it is best to cover your brake so you can slow or stop smoothly. Coaching question. Hydroplaning can occur even at speeds as low as 30 miles per hour. True or false?